Here, live. Okay, sounds like it's raining, but it hasn't. Okay, before we begin today's routine, which is number 67, I want to read something quickly from this book. Turn it. I don't know how to hold the book. How about like that? How about like that? The Illuminate Prayer. It's in regards to prayer, the Sufi way of prayer, which a lot of people connect to Islam, but Sufi, in a way, supersedes all religions. It's a lot of times the spiritual aspect of all religions, all ways of worship. And all I'm going to do is just read a short, I don't know if it's a poem, but a short, well, not short, a long sentence. I thought it was a short paragraph, but it's a long sentence. Actually, it's going to be one long sentence and two short sentences. Lo, I am with you always means when you look for God, God is in the look of your eyes, in the thought of looking, nearer to you than yourself, or things that have happened to you. There's no need to go outside. Be melting snow. Wash yourself of yourself. And when I read that this morning, I read a lot, not a lot, but I went through this book, read it. So I said a lot. Actually, I did do a lot. I almost did the whole book real quick. But what caught my eyes, or my eye, is God is in the look of your eyes. God is in the look of your eyes. Whew, deep. God is in the look of your eyes, in the thought of looking. So that's all I want to share. Do what you want with it, or do nothing at all with it. And just say, man, that wasn't deep at all. That's fine too, because that means you took something away from it. That means you listened, and whether you agree or disagree, it's part of what you take from it. So let's go to, well, today we're going to do sun salutations. We're going to do 6 sun salutations, and then go into easy pose, wind down, and just close it up with a yoga seal. So when we do the sun salutations, make sure you're focusing on the breathing. The focusing on the breathing, and I say this every time, is the link that allows the mind and body to become one. And that focusing on the breathing is what allows you to be aware of what's going on in the body, allows you to be aware of the movements of the body, which allows the sun salutations to be a form of a moving meditation. And then we'll go into easy pose. You're still focusing on your breathing. We'll do some stretches and poses within the easy pose, and then we'll seal it up, close it up, and close in the benefits of yoga poses and peace, and that'll be it. So go to mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are slightly bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. No tension anywhere. And you're finding that point, or that spot, that spot where the skeleton is just standing. There's no tension anywhere. You're just focusing on the breathing. So in this pose, you're gaining the mindset of firmness, of oneness, just like a mountain. It's one with the earth. Our bodies are also one with the earth. Palms together, Thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. When I go up and back, keep it in the prayer, or you go out a little bit. It's just a prayer hand gesture. Inhaling is the first stretch. I haven't stretched this morning, so I'm listening to my body as well. So you're going to go down into the standing forward bend. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. And you're pulling yourself in and down, but you're not going past the point of where you don't think you should go. You go right before that spot of feeling, man, I shouldn't go there. Right before that spot, settle there and just focus on the breathing. Again, you're listening to your body, being your own guru. The palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. Low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or maybe arched. Making sure the front knee's not going over the toe. If it is, lengthen up some and just focus on the breathing. For me, I feel kind of tight this morning. I don't know why. I worked out yesterday, maybe. I didn't do legs, so I don't know. Maybe what I ate, no telling. So with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge. So here for a second or two, then move to the downward dog. With the downward dog, your arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones go to the ceiling, heels are pushed into the floor, and you are pushing into this pose. But again, you're not pushing past the point of where you don't think you should go. Or where you don't think you should go. So you get right to that spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, accept where you are, focus on the breathing. Then you slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest, you slide up. And then with the upper dog, tops of the feet are to the floor, of course the palms are to the floor, the head is going up and back, so you're kind of doing a scoop with the back. If you can, or you're going to modify it, or you're going to go to the small cobra. Small cobra, you're just on your belly, shoulders up, hands are up, not pushing on the floor, using your back muscles, pulling yourself up. Just focus on the breathing. Back to downward dog, pushing into it. Again, you're pushing into the pose, but you're not pushing past the spot of where you don't think you should go. Or two, where you don't think you should go. Don't go there. Listen to your body. Just accept where you are and focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. The left foot is up, between the hands, low lunge. With the low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight, maybe arched. To your palms, maybe to your fingertips. And making sure the front knee is not over the toe. And if it is, you want to lengthen up. See, for me, I kind of feel kind of tight. I don't know why I feel tight this morning, but I feel like I should go to my fingertips. Maybe, yeah. Then I'll loosen up. So technically, when you're doing these poses, let's go to high lunge first, reverse one. High lunge, then standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. So technically, when you're doing this, you're listening to your body, focusing on the breathing, and you're loosening up as you move through it. So you're not trying to be somewhere. Just listen to the body, palms together, reach out, up and back. Turn palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale, pull yourself in and down. So what I was saying is you're loosening up as you move through these poses. So you're not trying to be somewhere. So you're in the poses a little deeper each time, just because that's the natural flow of the body. Palms to the floor, right leg's back. Low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arched. Again, to your palms, seeing down to my palms. I was just like that. And this is the side I was doing. So, I'm even a little looser. So that is not what you're focused on. You're focused on your breathing. So curl the toes under in the back, leg goes up, then downward dog. Downward dog, arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels towards the floor, pushing into it. Letting the slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest slide up. Modify it how you have to. Just focus on the breathing. And back to downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight. Tailbones going to the ceiling, heels towards the floor. And you are pushing into this pose, so push into it, but don't push past where you don't think you should be. Right foot is up, between the hands, low lunge, with the low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, square up the hips, pushing them forward, diagonally, back straight, or maybe arch to your palms, to your fingertips. Just focus on the breathing. With the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge, settle here for a second or two. Then moving to the standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Let yourself breathe. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push air down and out, exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Pull yourself in and down. Just focus on the breathing. Palms to the sides of the feet, left leg is back. Into a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight, or maybe arch. Here to your palms or your fingers, fingertips, make sure the knee's not over the toe. I was going to say, or you can lean. But that's what I say sometimes. So sometimes I just repeat things automatically without thinking. That's not yoga. Now high lunge, curl the toes under, knee goes up, settle here for a second or two, then move in the downward dog. Arms are straight, legs are straight, heels towards the floor, tailbones to the ceiling, push into it. No tension in the neck, so the head is dangling. Then you're going to slide into the upper dog. Modify it how you have to. Back to downward dog, pushing into it. Just focus on the breathing. Focusing on the breathing heightens your awareness of what's going on in the body. But you're not focused on what's going on in the body, you're just aware of it. So left foot is up, low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward, diagonally, back straight or arched. You took your palms or your fingertips, just make sure the knee's not going over the toe in the front. And with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge, so here for a second or two, then move in the standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. The palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, hinge forward, Put yourself in and down, standing forward bend. You're letting yourself breathe. In this pose, when you inhale, the belly swells with air. Let yourself be pushed out. When you exhale, the belly goes in. Let yourself go back in. Right leg is back. Low lunge. Again, with the low lunge, top foot to the floor, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back straight, or maybe arched. Into your palms or your fingers or fingertips. Making sure the knee's not going over the toe. Very important. Now, some people do have the knee go over the toe. And it's okay if the body's leaning forward, then it's not compromising. So it's actually not that. I was going to say not that bad. It's not bad at all. So high lunge, then downward dog. Arms straight, legs are straight. I need to fix my shirt. You are pushing into this one, but you're not pushing past the spot of where you shouldn't go. All right. You're thinking, man, I should go there. Don't go there. Slide into the upper dog. Modify how you have to. Just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Back to downward dog, pushing into it. Right foot is up between the hands, low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight, or maybe arched to your palms, or your fingers. And then you go to high lunge. So here for a second or two, then standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Comes together, reach out, up and back, inhale, exhale. Two more, inhale, exhale. Really go into these poses now, but you still listen to your body. So you're pulling in here and pulling down, but still listen to the body. Palms to the sides of the feet, left leg is back. Little lunge, really listening to the body. Pushing into it, the back can be straight, but it also can be arched where you're doing a scoop. So you're scooping up. That's a Pilates term. I usually don't use it in yoga, but kind of doing a scoop. High lunge, then downward dog, pushing into it. Really pushing this one, but you still listen to the body, but push into it. Settle. Accept and focus on the breathing. Slide into the upper dog. Back to downward dog, pushing into it. Focus on the breathing. Left foot is up between the hands, low lunge. Again, your back can be straight, but if not, you're going to do a scoop. So you're scooping and you're pushing forward diagonally. Then high lunge for a second or two, then move into standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Palms together, reach out, up and back. Turn the palms out, push it down and out. Exhale, then inhale. Exhale, then pull yourself in and down. Let yourself breathe. Focus on the breathing. Last sun salutation. Palms to the sides of the feet. Right leg is back. Low lunge. Again, the back can be straight. If not, you're pushing. You're doing a scoop with the back, and you're scooping up and pushing. The hips My elbows are the hips. You're pushing diagonally. High lunge, then downward dog, pushing into it. Upward dog, modify it how you have to. Downward dog, pushing into it. Right foot is up between the hands. Go lunge, pushing into it. Opening up. High lunge, then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. All together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Exhale. The mountain pose. Remember the mountain pose. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. No tension in the arms. No tension in the shoulders, the neck. And you're just finding that spot where the skeleton is just standing. Just focus on the breathing. Now you're going to go to easy pose. So if you're on the mat, you're going to go to the back of the mat or wherever you want. You can go wherever you want. No pressure. You go behind the video and just listen to what I'm saying. So I go in the front just so I can be in front of the mat, camera, in front of the mat, in front of the camera. So the easy pose is the modification of the lotus. And back is straight, hands are in front. Right, anyway, hello, right. So hands sometimes are here for some people. Some people do the knees. Whatever you want to do. Whatever's comfortable. Maybe you're leaning on a wall. Maybe you're back like this. You know, wherever you are, accept it. And just focus on the breathing. Then you tilt the head to the right. Right ears to the right shoulder. Left shoulder stays down, back stays straight, shoulders are staying level. Maybe bring the head to center, tilt the head to the left. Left ear to the left shoulder, right shoulder's down, back is straight. You're focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. When you're focused on the breathing, it makes you aware of the stretch in the right side of the neck, or where the ache somewhere heads the center, but you're not focused on those things. You're focusing on the breathing. Head's dropping back. But focusing on the breathing heightens your awareness of what's going on in the body, what's going on around you, but you're not focused on that stuff. Bring the chin down to the chest, keeping the back straight. Bring the head to center. Neck rolls, drop the head to the right, down around, head drops down, goes around, you're exhaling. So the head goes up and back, you're inhaling, and you're linking the movement with the breathing. That is what allows even this subtle movement to become a form of a moving meditation, because you're focused on the breathing, aware of the movement. Then when the head goes to the top, you're going to reverse. The head is dropping down, you're exhaling, the head is going up, you're inhaling. You're focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. When the head goes to the top, bring yourself to the center. Shoulders shrug, shoulders to the ears, back down and around. Same thing, shoulders are going up. So you're kind of closing up. You're exhaling, shoulders go back and down. Inhale, I'm sorry, get that all backwards. Exhale. Inhale as shoulders go up. Exhale as they go back and down. Start thinking about something else. Shoulders go up to the ears and reverse. I started thinking about something at work. No, I messed up. That's funny. I just told you not to do that, and I didn't. And then when shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to the center. Trunk rotations, dropping down to the right. Down and around as you go down and around. The back is straight, reaching out, exhaling. Trunk goes up. You're inhaling. Again, linking the movement with the breathing, allowing the movement to become a form of meditation, moving meditation. Just focus on the breathing. And when the trunk goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Just focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. But you're still aware of what's going on. So when I'm going down, focusing on the breathing, aware right there, the right side, my lower back. Let me go to the top, bring yourself to the center. And then when I was going down, I was aware of a bird that just chirped outside. But I'm aware of that stuff that's going on, but I'm not focused on it. I'm focusing on my breathing, which heightens your awareness. So half spinal twist, left hand on the right knee, right arm goes up, pull yourself up, then twist, palm goes forward, center of the back, arm is straight, and it's against the back. Make sure the head is twisting. You're focusing on the breathing. Now in this pose, the belly swells with air. When you inhale and you exhale, the belly goes in. Just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Make sure the head is twisting. And release. On the side, see, for that, I can even twist much. I had to listen to my body. My lower back right here. So I was just listening to my body. And I had the pressure of the video. I'm like, hey, you need to do these right. I'm doing them right. Doing them, matching my body. And that's what I want to teach with yoga. Listen to your body. Don't worry about how you should look. So left arm is up. Twist. Palm goes to the forward in the back. Arm is straight. And it's against the back. The head is twisting. Focus on the breathing. So you won't let go of the mindset of judgment. Even the mindset of judging yourself. Even the mindset of what you think somebody else is thinking. Don't worry about that. Do what you can do. Accept what you're doing. That's perfect. And then go ahead and release. See, I can't even push on that one. So, I'm listening to my body. So, palms to the knees, in like this. And here, you're just focusing on the breathing. You're watching yourself breathe. You're not controlling it. You're letting go of the mindset of control. And this is the perfect way to learn how to let go of the mindset of control. Let go of trying to be somewhere. Just be in the movement. Be in the moment. Just be in the moment. Let go of the mindset of control. And the way you do that is by focusing on the breathing, because you're already breathing automatically. You're not controlling it. When you sleep at night, you're just breathing. That's what you want to do. You want to focus on that breathing, that natural breathing, and don't control it, just watch it. And you do that by focusing on the the abs. Just watch the belly go out. When you inhale, the belly goes in. When you exhale, I can't speak right now. getting too relaxed. And then when you're focusing on the nose, you watch the air go in and out. You're just watching yourself breathe. So I can't talk in the beginning because I can't talk anyway. And then halfway through, I do better. And then at the end, I get kind of relaxed and I start messing up my words. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for me. Now I'm going to reach behind you, grab the left wrist with the right hand for the yogic seal. You're going to bring your forehead down towards the floor or to the floor. You're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses. Keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. Go ahead and bring yourself back up. Hands go back in front, back is straight. We'll stay here just a little bit longer, so just watch yourself breathe. Don't control it, just watch it. Palms together. And that's it. That's number 67. YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And so I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. And I'm still thinking about if I should change the time to 5. For different reasons, but the main reason is I have things I have to do in the morning, and that half an hour kind of cuts into it. Half an hour is a long time. You can get a lot done in a half an hour, but it's cutting into certain times that make that half an hour feel longer. But it also might benefit people that are watching, say, on the East Coast. And I thought about doing 5:15, but, you know, I'm not sure how much that would help anything. So I'm still thinking about it. I'll make a decision this weekend. But I know not many people are watching the videos. Maybe one person here and there. I'm doing this to show the development of the yoga studio. If you watch the very first video, I didn't have a correct camera. I still don't have a good camera at all. Tried to fix it the other day and got a new camera. Not a new camera, but I was going to use my cell phone, couldn't figure it out. So I'm back on this Logitech camera that makes me wide. So I'm limited to doing certain poses because they don't look good in the camera. So I'm limited to what I can do with yoga because the camera's not picking up the poses. So it limits me there. The audio is not the best, because I need to get a new camera in order to have better audio, because I tried the USB. I have a Bluetooth USB. Didn't work out. But then, you know, in the beginning, I didn't have paint on the wall. Pictures are on the floor. I still got to get carpet. I still got to get a little bit better lighting. So I'm sharing all that. Could I have gotten all that together before I started doing this? Could I have promoted the YouTube videos so I can get that 1,000 subscribers so I can start using my camera on the phone for better quality? Yeah, maybe. Probably not, though, because I needed the push to start something to get going. So when I committed to 365 yoga routines, I committed to it. Now I've got to make it happen, if that makes sense. So anyways, we'll see you tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.